This is the Beer League Society podcast. It's sports talk, not from the press box, but from the sidelines, from the barstool. We are locked in and ready to go live. Now, here are your hosts, Cody.
Random question. Does anyone know how to ship a toe?
Andy.
Hey gang, let's go out for ice cream.
And Jason.
You didn't wait, you guys saw that?
Doo-doo. Boppa boppa. Boppa 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 boppa. Boppa boppa. I said it before, that's a bop, guys. I don't know. I don't know about you, but every time I hear that music, I'm pumped up. I'm ready to go.
I do love the intro music. I do love that, man.
What's up, everybody? How we doing?
Good.
It's a beautiful day. We officially have postseason baseball.
Postseason baseball. Yes, I'm ready to talk, man. I'm ready to do some baseball talk for just a little bit. So for sure.
Yeah. Well, I don't know if anyone's, if either of you are watching the game right now, but Boston.
Oh yeah, we got to.
Came alive here in the ninth, making it a ball game.
Oh,
it's officially
nice.
Bottom of the ninth. I'm
gonna pull it up.
Yankees doing their thing. But
interesting.
It's always a good time, though, however rare it may be, when the Reds make postseason. And Jason over here bringing back the swizzle stick.
Here it is, the comically large swizzle stick.
This is gonna be our official mascot for the show. Is the swizzle stick?
If you lean it a little to your right, other way. I don't know. Yeah, the other way. Keep going. No, other way. Keep going.
There's only two ways.
Oh, darn. No. I know. Like, I feel like I'm just behind. I was hoping it was going to point out on Cody's like video. Like that's how big this thing is. It travels from Illinois all the way.
All to Bluffton, huh?
Yeah,
right
exactly. There. I was hoping it was going to pop out, but I guess not.
Was it something
what,
like this?
Wait, yeah. I can't see it.
Exactly. Just swizzling in Cody's ear as he's trying to swizzle his old fashioned.
How's it going?
What's up, Mauricio?
Welcome back, buddy.
Well, cheers, boys. What I think we were mentioning earlier, but I think Cody's got something. I heard a crack earlier, but we've got.
We have our official first appearance.
Shameless promotion.
Bar. Yeah.
I like to call it a contractual obligation at this point, I feel like. So cheers to the R Bar.
Cheers to the R Bar Bluffton. For those that don't remember, they're the ones that had us over the big screen and over the loudspeakers for the entire bar.
Pretty awesome.
One of our first few episodes. So they
put up. All of us decided to do a live video podcast when we basically have voices for radio, and then they put them up on the TV.
Right.
So, or faces for radio, I should say. No, yeah.
Faces for radio.
Faces for radio. Yeah.
There you go.
I did a crack today as well too.
I got the Long Branch.
Get the Long Branch. Nice little wild turkey action.
It's a turkey. Yeah, a turkey.
Fellas, we have no outs, bases loaded in the bottom of the ninth. Yankees are up.
On the Yankees? Oh, boy.
Bottom of the ninth.
We haven't even started. Your game hasn't even started yet, right?
No, I'm waiting for the Reds.
Glenn.
But
sorry to cover that on Jason, yeah.
No, that's okay. No. It's
the Driftless Glen is classic at this point.
I've got it. This thing's almost empty, and I can do curls with it. I'm looking at
it's
20 pounds of glass.
It's a friggin' stout bottle for sure.
It definitely is. It is a cool bottle, though. Like the fingerprints on the side. Those are pretty cool.
Yeah, that is pretty badass. Aroldis Chapman just casually throwing 100 miles an hour like every other pitch.
Yeah. It was funny.
He was so fun on the Reds.
Oh, God, he was so fun on the Cubs, too.
Yep.
Like, he's been everywhere. The dude's been everywhere. He's like, come playoff time, Aroldis Chapman is somewhere throwing 100 miles an hour for some team. And it's like perpetual, but we got.
It does make me feel better to know that somewhere out there, Aroldis Chapman is throwing absolute piss missiles.
Exactly. I was debating too. I went with the Bears hat. There's lots of options today, but I think just to kind of switch it up a little bit, I haven't shown the Bears love on my hats yet this this season. But Cubs was a tough one not to wear the Cubs today after kind of
After that
nice wild card game. But
was it
one
2-1?
thing,
2-1 over the Padres, something like that.
3-1. Yeah, we got an insurance
3-1
at the end. Yeah.
Oh, okay, got you.
But man, that pen is looking pretty scary, which is funny too, because the pen was the biggest question mark for us coming into the season. And the second half of the season, they're just lights out. And they threw like a combined perfect game once, from the point that they came in. Not a single walk, not a single hit, just lights out. We got there was an interesting take though today that I kind of wanted to cover because I thought it brought up an interesting thought conversation. We're doing an opener for tomorrow's game in game 2, which I thought was kind of interesting. But at first, it caused a lot of head scratching. Like, why would you do an opener in that game? What's the deal?
Mm-hmm.
But then the more I thought, I was like, in a 3-game wild card series, when you win the first game, an opener is a brilliant move in my opinion. Because especially with us, where our rotation is a little banged up right now, and we're not sure, how our starting pitchers are gonna go.
Yeah.
If you can get at least one inning to see something out of that game before you have to even decide if you're gonna burn your top of the rotation starter. Now that you then if you win, he can't come in again until much later in the DS series.
Yeah.
Yeah. To me, that was a pretty brilliant move by Counsell, our manager. I thought, I wasn't sure why he was going to do an opener for arguably our ace, which is Shota Imanaga, who's supposed to be pitching tomorrow. But I think what the opener does is gives him the ability to see an inning first. And Shota's kind of been, Jesus Christ. Shota's kind of been Jason just
Or am I distracting?
No, but he's kind of been a little bit of a struggle in the opening innings, and he does tend to calm down after his first inning or two, which is typical opener kind of stuff. But the more I thought about it, I was it's also giving him the ability to see this game before he burns Shota. Let's say our opener comes in and just rakes and deals, and then we put up a 5 spot in the bottom of the first. That might change my thinking altogether. I might just turn it into a pen game at that point, because it's if you can get by, then you've still got you didn't burn Shota. He could start right away in the DS, and you've got a pen who's playing good right now, and you've got starters who are kind of a question mark. I thought it was a pretty smart move, even if it ends up being that Kittredge, who's the guy who's opening for us, even if he comes in and has a good inning and they end up having to go to Shota, it's still it's okay, but it's at least you get one half of an inning to make that decision. You don't have to announce it the day before and burn him, that sort of thing. So I thought it was pretty smart.
Yeah.
It's not easy between flipping back and forth, but yeah. Yeah, we're in it thick right now. Just baseball season.
Yeah, sorry, bad timing on our part, I guess.
Baseball season, Thursday night football. We can't fucking win.
I know. I was messaging with him earlier. I was like, man, I hate to say it, but I wouldn't have thought that the Reds would have been a conflict at this point.
Yeah, right.
So Jason, but the Reds would have been a conflict in basically last day of September. So I was like, finally convinced them just to switch over to Tuesdays, and now now we have a conflict with the Reds.
Now we have a conflict. Yeah. Well,
right.
I guess the good news is that we're it's going to be like that. There's no way to get to schedule around baseball, so we'll just
for sure.
We'll have to watch together, everybody. Hold hands and join us around the campfire of podcasts and baseball. But
yeah. So with that being said, because we got to bring Jason back in.
He's here.
Crazy week in NFL land. Oh,
he's here.
Oh, sure. So we start talking about the NFL, and he throws me in the lobby.
Yeah.
I thought somebody couldn't see him for a second, so I just booted him and brought him back in case you couldn't see him. I thought you couldn't see it, but no, he's here.
No.
Jason's here.
I'm all good.
Yeah.
Yeah. What a week, huh?
Yeah.
There was some crazy stuff going on. Lots to talk about. We got quite a few topics to cover.
The first one.
Where do we want to start?
I know it's gonna make you guys feel better. Micah Parsons returns to Dallas and does what he can. But my God, did that Green Bay defense look
fucking
not
horrible.
Bad. Not great.
That
not great.
elite defense that they were claiming for the first part of the season. I'm not gonna piss any more on Green Bay than I've already pissed on them, but
that's
I just
not
did.
gone well this season.
Yeah.
So.
I just did. I guess
I'm gonna keep my mouth shut after my smoke comment about Genty last week.
Yeah,
so
no,
I'm just gonna keep my
not,
mouth shut. You know what? I'm gonna talk all I want because the Bears are on a bye, and I don't
damn
care.
right.
That's right. That's right.
You tell me.
You're right. That's right.
You tell them.
We are the kings of the bye week. So yeah.
And the offseason.
So yeah, Green Bay sucks. Yes, they sucked, and they showed themselves for the terribleness that they are. No,
God, they almost fucking blew that game.
I couldn't believe that. Honestly,
what was going on?
Yeah,
did I or did I not say it last? Like Love finds a way to do something, and he did it multiple times in that game. Inexplicably stupid.
But he didn't have
that game.
I certainly hope it wasn't his
horrible.
No, his game was awesome. He actually, if you go back and you look at his stats, like especially fantasy stats, I mean,
stats.
like foreshadowing to fantasy studs and duds, but he had great stats. He, like it was, and I have to imagine it wasn't his call to call that last play. And I honestly don't think there was any, like, unless it's like a very quick slant to the sidelines, which like why even bother at that point?
Right.
I don't see why you call
already
any
centered
play.
on the field. Right. You're already centered.
There was no reason to call that play other than to get it down to the absolute final play.
Being greedy.
They were being greedy, and it almost fucking blew up in their face. But
the risk was not worth the reward in that scenario. And
no,
if that clock goes 1 second longer, we have an incredibly different conversation on ESPN about just in general. Clock management, everything.
Oh God, you're getting me all fired up now. But
it was.
Look at exactly. It was only a matter of time. I feel like I say that every podcast, but no, like they're exactly. That's what the inside of my throat's gonna feel like the more I talk about Green Bay. But yeah, like I could see timeouts are one thing. You want to take it down to the last second where you're standing there for 15 seconds and you tell the guy ahead of time, I'm going to take this down to 1 second and then I'm going to call a timeout. Like everybody's ready for that. Like there's no variables in that.
Well, that's strategy.
That strategy was fucking reckless.
Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah.
I'll say this from that game. I have historically been a Pickens hater for the most part. So I mean, it's one of those of, man, he showed up in a big way in that second half. Big way in that second half.
Talk about that next man up stuff.
Well, right, yeah. And that will come back up later. But it's I've always obviously criticized him for what everyone gloats and like, oh man, he's so incredible at contested catches. It's like because he can't get open. He can't get open. Everything you can't lead the league in contested catches. If you're not constantly contested.
Contested, exactly. Yeah,
right. But, man, he pulled some hellacious catches out. Ohtani
necessity is the mother of all invention, though. You take CeeDee Lamb out of there, somebody has to fill that hole, and he did it. So
he rose to the occasion. I mean, it ended in a tie, but they put up 40 points, something like that.
Yeah. So there was a
40, right?
There was a meme somewhere though that I think he legitimately was not aware it could end in a tie.
It happens every time. Every time there's a tie, there's someone that doesn't know.
Yeah, somewhere somebody said that Pickens says he didn't know it could end in a tie. Otherwise, like he would have changed his approach or something. I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
Whatever.
Would have mattered. I mean, that's okay. So that brings up the other subject, though, which has been a hot topic, I know, in local news, which has been the feeling of, what is ties? Should ties be a thing, right?
No.
No, I don't understand it. I don't. You extended these rules. You've done nothing but make these rules more confusing.
Yeah, it does nothing but muddy the water as far as standings
every
go.
year they're toying with these overtime rules and they're playing around. They're playing games. Just go to Kansas City. It's like freaking exciting as hell, and be done with it. Somebody's got to win.
Yeah, I mean, like, yeah, I feel like we're creating chaos everywhere with these ties for a problem that happens less than like
so
1% of the time. Exactly.
Right.
You know, like and for a program or a business, I guess we can call it at this point, that's so hell bent on getting their product on TV screens for as long as humanly possible, then all of a sudden when it comes to overtime, they're like, no, we want to go home. Like what? Like
right.
You know what is it? Like what are you trying? Like which one is it? Just
I don't know.
let them figure it out. Yeah, go like. Was it? Were you saying Kansas City? That's like the how many yards can you get from midfield or something?
No, from the 25 or whatever yard line you went. You
just keep going closer.
You have 4 chances to get in the end zone.
Mm-hmm.
And if you don't get in the end zone,
rules.
the old
college
rules. The way we play in Pee Wee all the time.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You go to Kansas City
But I thought
it's freaking great.
I thought eventually though it got down to like where it was not even about scoring. Like if people continue to refuse to put the ball in the end zone against God's will, like eventually it got to like you go on the 50-yard line and see just how many yards you can get, and whoever gets the most many yards in a particular.
Yeah. I've never seen it get to that point, but sure. I mean, like
theoretically,
yeah. Exactly, Drew. They just need to do what the NCAA does, or like I said, they need to just do the straight up Kansas City. Go, you're at the 20. You have 4 plays. That's it. Like you either get in and you don't. So the other team has a chance to respond. If they don't get in, then you got new life, and you go to Kansas City too, right? You go to second round, and you just keep going until somebody scores and somebody can't respond.
And I know NHL
awesome
has
at the high school level.
I know NHL has their 3-on-3 overtime that like was, you know, like kind of questioned for a while as well too. But like when you get to the playoffs, like some of my greatest memories were like going to the Chicago when Chicago was a dynasty. Some of the games in the playoffs where it was just F it, you just get another period, and we just keep giving you more and more periods until somebody finally scores. Like I went to the ones against Boston in the I think it was like the 2015 series where we won the cup, and like there was one game where it was like 3, maybe 4 overtimes. I was like at that game, like I lost count. It was like you got 2 games for the price of 1, and then, like
price of 1.
Yeah, and like the funny thing is I was like sick as a dog too, so I'm just sitting there like. But there was something that connected me to the exhaustion in that moment. Of like and like it just felt like it was such a cool sports moment to like witness. See live, to witness live. Yeah, I think you know live might be a little different than having to watch it on TV, but it was like because it was late at night on a weekday. I'm exhausted, you know, because I'm sick. I'm exhausted because I've been at this friggin' game forever. Like it just kind of brought me like closer to the whole fight and the struggle, and I really liked that. And so I just never understood this, like, we got to end this thing quick kind of mentality with all these sports.
I know we share the same name as football, but we don't need ties.
Right.
I know we share the same name, but my God, unreal. Yeah, I agree. I'm not a big fan.
No. Yeah. Anyway. Yeah, I think it's bad. I was going to say something and I absolutely forgot. So, but it's bad.
That's how bad it is. It just takes the thoughts right out of your brain.
Now I know what I was going to say. It's like, no, you if you add another quarter, the players' union's going to be all over it, right? Because it's more time on the field, so they're not going to allow it. So the best thing to do is just go KC or do what the college does and just be done with it.
Yeah, I don't necessarily know that I would advocate for like a full quarter, but like, yeah, just this like absolute like laser focus on trying to end the games early to me just doesn't like. I guess the NCAA,
but they're not though. But they extended
the
it.
Union,
right?
Say what?
They extended it this year by giving the other team a chance to respond.
Exactly. So now at this point you're just kind of walking back everything you originally put in place.
Well, I think they reduced the time because it's now a time cap at 10 minutes.
Right.
Whereas before, you could theoretically, if neither team kicks a field goal or whatever, you could go back and forth for a while, right? So, I mean, I think they capped it. I like the fact that both teams get a chance to
I do too. I think it's only fair.
Yeah, I don't like that.
I agree.
I don't like that.
There's too much. There's too
Sudden
much
death
left to fate.
Fluky touchdowns. Yeah,
right.
and
I mean,
there's
coin
too many
toss.
I think anyone that's a Bills fan would agree. Because, I mean, how many times did they lose, not get and they lost to Kansas City based on who won the coin flip to go to the, was it the Super Bowl? I know it was like, if not the playoffs, it was the Super Bowl. Like a really high value, like high importance game decided by a coin flip.
Right.
Which sucks.
That's stupid.
So, yeah. But
that's very stupid.
Yeah. Yeah. I do think the giving both sides a chance to score brings additional energy to timeout or to overtime. Speaking of additional energy, can we talk about what happened in New York with the Giants? Like Jackson Dart comes in, he teams up with the Scat Man, and all of a sudden the Giants have some damn energy to them, man. Like they were fun to watch, man.
They do, but I think that's the Jets effect. I don't know if you saw it. I think I saw you guys, but like I don't know if anybody else saw it, but like the quote from Breece Hall like pretty much summed it up. It's like there's times where teams shoot themselves in the foot, and when they do, we come back and shoot ourselves in the head. Like just there was. I mean, first of all those Monday night games. If this doesn't come up somewhere in some of these segments that we have planned, I don't know what we're doing. But I know. I don't know what we're doing, but there were so many goddamn penalties in both those Monday night games. It was just unreal. Like how many times people were literally trying to sabotage themselves with penalties to try and lose that game. I mean, don't get me wrong. I jest mostly, but I think Jackson, was prime for that moment, and Scatabo. I got some stuff on them in a little bit too, but all of a sudden,
you know that the Giants were playing the Chargers, right?
Oh, you're right. Shit.
Yeah.
Sorry. Somebody said Jets. Somebody said Jets earlier, and I was focusing in on the Jets screwing themselves and not necessarily who we were playing. But you're right. No, it was the Chargers.
New York Giants beat the Chargers.
Mm-hmm. God damn it! I always fucking do that with the Jets and the Giants too. I always screw them.
I mean, they share a field, so if that makes you feel any better, there's at least
no, it doesn't. But thank you for trying.
But no, I mean it's a different brand of football than we've seen from there in a while. Yeah. I mean, you got like I said, the Scat Man, absolutely just wrecking ball, smashing people on his way through, and then Dart getting a scramble on, getting some energy, extending plays. I mean, it wasn't a high scoring game, but man, they were fun to watch.
Licking his coach in the face or something at the end of it or whatever.
Yeah,
and
Dable sitting there with a handkerchief, dabbing his forehead. It's like, I could survive another week. Yeah. I'm here still.
That's exactly it. That close kiss encounter was definitely a man that knows he just extended his day as the head coach another week.
Right. Another stay of execution.
Right.
That's right. Absolutely.
He lives to fight another day. But,
what else? We got so many topics today.
Right. Well, all of the energy that they brought immediately sucked out of the room with the neighbor's injury. Which sucks in like every way. Like he's such a young, explosive, fun talent that he elevates the game. He gives that that team something to look forward to, because it's as long as you've got him out there, you're never really out of it, because he can pull any play into a home run.
Get the ball to one.
Really can.
Yeah,
that's what he said, right? He said, "What's the game plan for turning this thing around?" It's like get the ball to one.
The ball to one, right? Exactly.
And then he goes out there and blows up his knee.
Yeah. So when you lose someone like that, it's tough, man.
Bad week for injuries all around, right?
Yeah.
Bad week for the turf. I mean, bad season for the turf. Like I feel like that MetLife turf is just killing people right now.
Always has been. Right. Even Odell Beckham Jr. is out on X being like, NFL, with
Please.
the most respect I could do, like just the most, with all due respect, please protect our players. Get rid of the turf because it's destroying seasons, teams, like everything, man. It's
Isn't it come
tough.
full circle? Isn't that crazy? Because when you had the real turf, the old school turf, right, the rug, right, that was bad. And I think all three of us probably played on it at some point.
Oh yeah,
right?
I think I still have ground up tire in my wounds.
It's just AstroTurf on concrete, though. You know,
that's all it was.
That's
with,
all it was.
Like foam underneath.
Right.
It wasn't even tires underneath. It was like
They never had
carpet on
concrete.
I don't even. It was just concrete on like it was terrible.
I never played
and
on
I
it,
had some pretty serious near miss injuries playing on that crap. And then you know this Astro Play or whatever you want to call it, the real like
with the
kind of
rubber,
lifelike looking turf came along, and everybody thought it was the next best thing. And then every high school has gone to it. Everybody's gone to it. Yeah. And now we're coming full circle again and saying this stuff is crap. It's causing so many injuries. Now everything like got to go back to grass.
I think you saw a decrease in small injuries. So like, because before, like obviously you're slipping all over the place, your cleats are going all over the place. It's expensive to maintain. It's difficult to maintain through the course of a season, all that stuff. So you get a lot of like twisted ankles, ankle sprains, like all that stuff. But so they got rid of that, and now the injuries aren't as often, but when they are injured, they're major injuries. Their knees, their Achilles, their I guess their toes.
In fairness, though, too, it's like depending on the elements that surround actual grass, you could still do some serious damage if you get.
You could say the
grass.
Not Homer take here. Soldier Field is notoriously bad.
Terrible
for causing major injuries, on regular grass.
The point, I guess, the point is that when things rise to patternistic behavior, something needs to be done. I feel like, and it's granted, I know that this stuff is not cheap to just turn around and be like, oh, we're going to implement turf or we're going to implement grass, but
I mean, it's an investment for sure.
It's an investment, yeah, but I feel like there needs to be some options in there because. It just seems too coincidental that MetLife Stadium has claimed so many damn people.
Well, right.
Well, maybe it's MetLife.
Exactly. Whatever it is, you just
right. The new stadium's there's gonna be more, not less. That's the point.
Yeah.
The new Bear Stadium's gonna have it. It's gonna be a dome.
Yeah. For sure.
So, yeah.
Maybe there'll be something new. Maybe there'll be some. I feel like we can at least engineer something that's just as safe as grass to me.
Yeah.
The hope is that we can engineer something that's better, but I feel like there's far too many smart people in this world to be able to engineer something that has similar characteristics. And it's evolving and it's iterating and stuff, Obviously we figured out that turf on concrete was bad. Now we're figuring out that some of these tire turf things on padded ground is still not great either. We'll figure something out, but you at some point you have to recognize that this is patternistic, and for the safety of the players, you have to figure out a course of action.
Again, at the end of the day, it's artificial and it's got no give. So I mean, it certainly has more give than the carpet that we used to play on, but it not a lot. Mm-hmm. And so you're still getting, and especially. Now players are playing with longer cleats, right? And so these cleats are digging in, and they're because they want to have all these. If
they're playing on turf, though, they're playing in basically tennis shoes. Like they're not even playing in like
not always. Not always. They're playing in cleats. I mean,
if
they're not as deep, but they're still like. NFL professional teams are typically playing with a lot deeper cleats than your typical high school, right?
All I'm saying is if Tiger Woods and Rory McIlroy can figure out a way to undulate a green 10 million ways to go play golf in an indoor setting, get whoever they hired out there to figure out.
We talked about that, have we?
We did. Well, yeah, I brought it up.
Yeah, we did initially.
Did we a long time ago?
Early.
Oh yeah, that's right. We did.
I had some. Yeah,
got to go back to the archive.
exactly. If we ever get to a point where we play Beer League Society / just a bit outside trivia, we can pull some of that up. But
from the archives, I mean,
from the archives,
some good golf, some exciting golf this week that led to some high energy exchanges and some more emotion than you're used to seeing.
Golf wasn't on the topic list, but we could go there.
Ryder Cup always tends to bring that out, but I think when you put Bryson out there in the and you keep the cameras on him at all times, some shit's gonna happen.
You're gonna get some gold, right?
You're gonna get some gold, exactly. And then that kind of like spills over. And Rory, to be fair, Rory's not been one. He seems to kind of come Ryder Cup time where he's quiet and reserved.
A little zest in his, a little pep in his step.
I feel like he kind of takes it on the chin, or had been in the previous years, taking all of his losses and chokes on the chin as much as he could, and then he kind of lets loose come Ryder Cup.
Then he got his this year. He got his done.
Exactly.
Ryder Cup comes
and now,
in, so he's like, hey, I'm gonna let
now he's even more free. Exactly. Yeah.
Right. He got that monkey off his back.
Mm-hmm.
That's right. That's right.
Some good golf, though. Good golf.
It was. Yeah. I was quite surprised that they made it a game towards the end there, but yeah, it didn't seem like at any point Europe didn't seem like they were phased much.
Yeah.
Boy, we're covering the gamut today. We got baseball, we got golf, we got football.
Want to get into to Good, Bad, Ugly? Are you ready for that yet?
Let's get it.
Do it.
Let's do it.
It's time for the good, the bad, and the ugly.
Another bop. All right. Who wants to kick us off for good, bad, ugly?
Jason, why don't you kick us off here? You're in the middle.
All right. Oh, I'm in the middle? Honestly, I'm on the side on this one. Or my side. I know.
Yeah. You're in the middle on the street.
Got it. All right. So my good is Puka Nacua. 500 yards on 42 receptions in 4 freaking games.
Yeah.
That is,
dude, if he's
absolute insanity.
If he's not
13 receptions alone this week.
If he's not in the conversation for MVP, I feel like
gotta be.
You gotta be and he's
gotta be.
Again, talk about guys who you gotta prove it to me. I've said this time and time again.
Puka was a 5th round pick,
right? And you put together, you have a one season, okay, great, but sustained seasons. He's proven now he can sustain this type of production on multiple seasons. He has to be in conversations for that. It's weird to me because I feel like the narrative around him is not like, I don't think he's forgotten, but I still don't think he's given as much respect as he deserves. It's crazy to me, he is
habitually underestimated.
Right.
100%.
Except for in fantasy circles.
Week, he got a little, I think this week, this milestone, I think opened some eyes on people. I think he got a little bit of flowers on the socials this week because man, wow. I
mean, he's got wide receiver 1 numbers for the last 2 years. It's just and like you said, as a 5th round pick, and I don't know, it just he's known in fantasy circles, I feel like, but we're finally starting to kind of see him get the national narrative a little bit more, which is good. But
on the hard part, the difficult part is, if you stretch this out over a season, how could you not be in the MVP talks?
Right.
Not to be total homerism, but it's recent. Like Jamar Chase got the Triple Crown last year. He got 1 vote, and it was from Tom Brady of all people. He got 1 vote for an MVP. The Triple Crown. It's just so difficult to get the MVP if you're not a quarterback.
Yeah.
It's so tough. And hell, like I said, I saw something. I shared it with you guys. It's like Joe Burrow should be the only player in NFL history to win an MVP after playing 5 quarters, because it just shows how important he is to that damn team.
We were talking about Puka Nacua, and now we're talking about Joe Burrow. Don't ever accuse Jason and I
right of being homers,
of
right?
being homers. But no,
Because
I do want to.
There's a natural transition there.
Fair enough. I'll give you that much.
I agree with the take, though. I agree with the take because is that if that's not evident enough of how valuable he is to that franchise, holy cow!
What a freaking train wreck!
Yeah,
I'm done.
Yeah.
I'm gonna start crying on stream.
No, you're not.
Jason, you're doing great.
Keep it going, buddy.
No,
keep it going.
Am I going to my bads or are we going across?
No. We got to go across the board.
Okay.
Do you want me to take one, or do you want to go, Cody? All right,
go ahead, bro.
I'm gonna go Drake May. I think I'm just looking at his stats. Completions, 14 to 17, 82%. That's pretty gnarly. 203, little pedestrian on the yardage, but two touchdowns, one on the ground for a total of 3 touchdowns and a big win like that. And top it off, he got all these stats only playing not the entire game. He played 80, I think it was 88% of the snaps. But you get into his advanced stats and you're talking, dude has a 0.86 EPA per dropback in that game. Meaning he, expected points, I guess. Well, I don't have the acronym business, but basically every time he drops, that was good for us a point in and of itself. Every drop in that game, which is crazy to me. That definitely the watermark of the year for quarterbacks is 0.886. What else were we looking at? A 155.6 passer rating. I mean, that's insane.
Damn near perfect.
Damn near perfect. Exactly. And just 82%. Yeah, I said it earlier. Just 82% completion rate is pretty.
I mean, that's damn good. Well, and
he's one of the few players in that draft class that's actually filling out,
standing out. Yeah.
Yep.
But I think the most impressive thing is he was Caleb's outside of Diggs, who is in his 30s, right? Who else is he throwing to?
Right.
Sorry, what'd you say?
I said
besides Diggs, who's he throwing to?
Outside of Diggs, who's he throwing to? I mean, he's making Hunter Henry look like an all-pro. They've not even scratched the surface of Henderson.
Don't sleep on Hunter Henry. Dude is
of course not.
I mean, you're absolutely right. It's he's making him even better, but it's Hunter always kind of fell behind through the cracks in terms of tight ends for me. I think he's a great tight end, and when you've got nothing but an aging Diggs, who's still out there doing Diggs things off the field.
Well, right, exactly. That's what I'm saying. He's balancing the shenanigans that is Stephon Diggs.
Right.
Right.
It's just impressive with what he's doing with what he's got. Some of the best quarterbacks in the history of the NFL have elevated those around them. Look at Peyton Manning, and then as soon as they go off to another team, you never hear from them again.
Yeah,
and I think Drake May has that upside.
Yeah,
he's just going to elevate everyone around him.
Through the season, he's 4th in EPA per dropback, plus 0.29, 5th in completion percentage over expectation, and 7th in dropback success rate, and 11th in QBR, which is a little low, but still, you look at purely from last week, dude's obviously top on QBs in my opinion, but sneaky good throughout the entire year. So he takes my good.
He's pulling a Baker.
He's kind of pulling a Baker, but nobody gave up on him yet.
Right.
That's true. That's true.
But a 42-13 win over a pretty tough. A shockingly tough Panthers defense to this point in the season was, you hang your hat on that.
Yeah.
Sure, for sure. All right, who do you got, Cody?
What do you got?
Good.
Yeah, so my good for this week is, we touched on it earlier, just the next man up performances throughout the league. It's been really fun to watch. So, we talked about, Dart coming in and bringing a new energy, new life to that team. Same thing with Scatabo. Is it Scatabo?
It doesn't matter.
Him, the running back. Tracy goes out.
You say Scata, whatever comes afterwards, we know exactly.
I'm calling the Scat Man and just play it safe. But him, and then of course I touched on Pickens before. Lamb goes down, Pickens picks up the torch, runs with it. I would say that was the good for this week, because we saw it across the league, and it's you love to see it, because those are the guys you like to root for.
Yeah, absolutely.
All right, bads.
On to the bad.
On to the bads. Well, my bad is my freaking take in eating a crap sandwich for the Ashton Genty comments that I made last week about him not showing up.
What are you?
And I'm trying to decide for myself. Right.
What an idiot.
I'm
trying to decide. Well, moron. No. So I'm going to hang this on. The Bears have now fallen to the 32nd run defense in the league. Mm-hmm. Dead last in the friggin' cellar. And Genty obviously helped with that, but they weren't good before that game. So
he changed his stance too. I don't know if you noticed that.
I did not notice that.
Yeah, so he had a pretty like I say this like I watched him, but like I did see some of his tape. At Boise, he had an upright stance in the backfield. I mean, he's a smaller guy too, but he had a straight upright stance. In the first couple games, they put him into a more prototypical, ready stance for a running back.
Like athletic stance. Yeah.
Athletic, exactly. Well, I watched that game. One of the first things, and what caused me to realize this was like, obviously I watched the game because I'm a Bears fan, but like as soon as I saw him, like dude standing straight up in the backfield, I'm like, what is that? And then I did some research and realized, oh, that's his stance that he had at Boise where he was most effective. Didn't have that stance week 1 and week 2 with the Raiders. Brought it back this week, and all of a sudden,
that's a good observation, man. I didn't notice that at all.
Yeah,
great observation. So yeah, I mean, great play all around.
Yeah, I mean, Bears defense, like you said, is a good medicine for any running back right now.
Freaking right. Yeah, I think that that was it. You said that over text. Good medicine for an ailing running back, and I think that was. I completely. I don't think this is Genty's coming out party, but I do believe that he definitely, obviously, he showed up when he needed to against a really, really piss poor defense. So my bad is my hot take and the Bears' defensive line, and also probably their offensive line because it was hot garbage as well. So
yeah, we could talk about that too. But yeah,
all right. What's your bad?
I was gonna. All right, I'll move on to the bad. We'll withhold from anything even adjacent to homerism at this point right now. I was gonna talk more about Genty, but like
we go.
No, we're gonna go. We'll move on. All right, my bad's gonna be.
Jeff had mentioned they called his stance the Michael Myers.
he did. Yeah, so just good. Standing there. Yeah. Oh, that I'm gonna cover something. Yeah, exactly. Just standing straight up and down, like like he's about to kill somebody.
It's like one of those memes where it's like the guy behind the bush,
Yeah. Mm-hmm. That's hilarious.
Yeah. Nice.
It's a great call.
So my bad was going to be like the 0-4 teams. I'll kind of focus in kind of on Tennessee since I covered Drake May on the good, which means obviously everything he did good reflected badly on his opponent.
Right.
But Tennessee was just equally as bad against the Titans. Like, I mean, 26-0. You can't even put up a goddamn point. Like, come on. 175 total yards in the game.
Hold on. Who did you say they went against?
Tennessee versus Texans.
Versus the Titans.
Oh,
sorry. I
thought you said Drake. I thought you said Drake May against the Titans.
No. What I was saying is my bad was going to be all the 0-4 teams. Two of the 0-4 teams, which was Carolina and Tennessee. But because I covered Drake May as my good, that implied that Carolina, the team that he did play against, was obviously bad in that game.
Gotcha.
So I'm going to give a little bit of an edge because we'll just say that Drake May played so good that he made Carolina look bad. I'm going to give the slight edge to an even worse performance by the Tennessee Titans for 26-0 against the Texans. And I was starting to spout it off. 175 total yards, 10 first downs, 2 of 11 on third down conversions, 0 red zone attempts, 10 of 26 passing for 108 yards. Cam Ward was no touchdowns and a pick. 2 missed field goals. Like, I mean, just all 3 phases. Terrible. And there was so many terrible
so much better
performances.
about being a Bears fan right now.
Exactly. Yeah. Well, that's what I mean.
I'll
like,
take these little moments. I will take them. And I know, Cody, you got to start taking them now too, right?
Right.
Yep.
Yeah. There have just been some absolute terrible performances by certain teams, like week to week, like worse than I've seen in many recent years, where it's just like things go bad. And trust me, we are week 2. We are guilty of that as all hell. But it's just like 0-4 is such a bad spot to be in. And some teams figured out just how bad that was and saved themselves. Even the fucking Dolphins figured out how to save themselves from 0-4. But like somehow Titans, Carolina, I'll throw you in there. You guys are my bad because you figured out how to go 0-4 in absolutely convincing fashion this week. So that's my bad.
I'll throw this out there. Welcome to the podcast, John. You missed it because we've already talked positively about the Red Sox and a full segment on Drake May. He was
see what happens when you join late? Exactly. You miss all the
Go back and watch
stuff
the replay if you want the Drake May love. You're not getting any more of it. No, welcome back, buddy.
You know what was another not before you go into your bad, Cody, like another good? Those Dolphins uniforms, they're tight.
Jerseys.
Man. They're tight.
We had some good jerseys. We were talking about this earlier too. I think, God, if Arizona would have made one small tweak and not did whatever fucking tortilla ass splatter thing they added to those jerseys, those were sick jerseys.
Yeah.
But I
helmets
did like
were
the
sick
Dolphin.
too.
The helmets were so badass.
Even
there's an actual
Dolphin
sand
stuff.
texture on them, like
Yeah.
all the things.
Yeah. And
Dolphins
there was that
head to toe were cool.
Dolphins were cool, yeah. But the rising sun alt logo on the shoulders with the Arizona with the Cardinals was dope too. It just completely ruined by one small little detail that they just decided.
If they were
Phoenix Suns vibes.
Right. If they were playing on turf, that would have been badass. But the fact that you get one mud smear and all of a sudden that sandstorm turns to diarrhea splatter.
Exactly.
And the whole vibe is thrown off of that jersey.
It looked like
the whole team looks like it's got neurovirus.
Right.
There was fragile shit
so close,
involved
so
in
far.
that. Yeah.
Right.
Helmet was still cool. All right, give me your bad, cool. Cody.
Oh goodness.
What's your bad?
So my bad this week is AJ Brown's social media manager. Like, take that man's phone away from him. He wins the Super Bowl and then immediately says, because he wasn't highly active or highly involved in the success that led to their Super Bowl win. He said, got back to the locker room. He felt no emotion after having just won the Super Bowl. That's enough to make you want to, to quote Theo, kick a fat kid at Kmart. Like that. The fact you can utter that.
What was wrong with the fat kid at Kmart? What did he do?
So infuriating. But,
I've never heard this line.
Man.
But the poor kid at Kmart, what the heck did he do?
Catching strays.
He's like,
catching strays.
Makes you want to kick a fat kid at Kmart. Praise God. Theo Vine's so random. But anyway.
Gosh.
But he did bomb, by the way. He was random side note, and we'll get back to this real quick because I don't want to go on a huge tangent. But I heard he filmed a Netflix special the other day. During filming, half the place walked out during his filming of a Netflix special. Like, what do you even do at that point? Like, if you're Netflix, what do you even do?
Right.
You can't air this shit.
But
right.
I didn't even realize he was a comic.
Yeah. He's a comedian. He was originally on what was the reality show he was on? He was on a reality show, then he was a comedian. Now he's got his own podcast.
Yeah, didn't know. Anywho,
AJ
back on
Brown,
track. The bet.
Get
AJ
off
Brown.
X. Get off social media. Because as soon as they wrap up that game, by the way, a win, right? Immediately goes into
what did he say?
Immediately goes into basically pouting that he's not getting the ball enough and doesn't want to be there. And
if you're not welcomed, not listened to, quietly withdraw, don't make a scene, shrug your shoulders, and be on your way.
Well, that is very consistent with his Super Bowl take. So
I mean, there are a lot of people that I feel like vague post on X. Like a lot of NFL players just do these like very like vague posts.
Well,
I feel like intentionally.
Shut up.
Yeah.
Just in general.
I get it. And to extend an olive branch, the man is a competitor. He is viewed as and paid as the number one wide receiver on that team. Prior to Saquon Barkley getting there, he was the best player on that team. Mm-hmm. And then when you're paid like that, you're viewed like that, you view yourself like that, you're a competitor, you want to be involved. And when you're not involved, and that's what I'm saying, there's definitely to be fair, there is a threshold, right? If you go like a game or two, your team wins, but you don't put up crazy numbers, like suck it up. Now, if you're swinging 5, 6, 7 games together and you feel like you're not even contributing to the success, a little different situation. It's not the case. He had a great week last week.
Right.
And then he sucked it up this week, and then he's back to Twitter. Just shut up, dude. Right. Take the wins. You're on like a great team that's made it back to the Super Bowl back-to-back years, I think. Like you're in a great situation. Shut it.
I don't really want to say this, but your boy Chase didn't exactly have the greatest post game on X either.
No, yeah, he was frustrated, but he wasn't claiming like withdraw. I don't want to be here anymore. Like leave the game. Like, yeah, he was frustrated after a bad game, but he didn't say that after the Super Bowl. He didn't say that like after one bad week. Last week, Brown had a great week.
This is a
1 week response.
Was wild up, for dude. Sure. Yeah,
right.
Yeah,
he didn't bite the head off of a halftime reporter.
That was awesome, though.
I thought it was too.
That was a bullshit comment.
We're talking about Ben Johnson and his halftime report.
We're going.
Gotcha.
That was kind of memed a little bit, so I feel like we can cover it because it wasn't. Memed. It was pretty.
It's a big deal on the socials.
She was coming at him saying like, you know, and no disrespect to the reporter, but like I feel like that last comment was way out of left field. You know, asking the typical, what do you got to do out of halftime, blah, 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 blah. And then she ends it with, like, he gives his response and she goes, so you got to change everything that you're doing, right? And he's like, you think we'll be just fine.
And he gives her the freaking, the stink eye.
Oh, massive stink eye.
You don't want the Ben Johnson stink eye, man. That freaking, man.
This guy is surprising me every turn right now. Like I did not think he had this in him. Like this and the smelling salts in the beginning. I don't think it was smelling salts. I don't know if you saw that, but they zoomed in on him. I don't think it was smelling salts, but he gave the smelling salt face. Like he was just standing there looking at his playbook, and he turns and goes,
nice.
It was.
Welcome to Mr.
Quality.
Gamble.
Nice.
What's up, buddy?
Yeah.
Welcome. Yeah.
Did you guys see is it Aaron Rodgers hitting the smelling salt before throwing that 80-yard touchdown?
Oh yeah.
No.
Like on the field.
On the field,
hit it with and then threw an 80-yard
throw
touchdown.
It down. Just ditched it like a spent sig and then threw an 80-yard touchdown. I saw it. I got more from that guy.
And then threw an 80-yard touchdown.
I got more from that guy coming up in the memes. So
yeah. And yes, Jeff. Your last name Brown. Yeah, I think there's relationship there. Yep.
We've seen this before. If your first name starts with an A, your last name is Brown, you're a high profile wide receiver. Mm-hmm. We've seen how this goes.
Right.
Yep.
Next keep your clothes on when you're on the field.
I was about to say,
3 weeks, we're going to see a strip fest. In 2 years from now, put it on your calendar. He's going to drop a rap album.
Absolutely. And he'll be getting dragged out of Vegas. Yeah. Getting dragged out of a Vegas fight, dressed like a ridiculously large cow in a cowboy hat.
Yeah.
It's gonna be brutal.
Man.
All right, uglies.
Yeah.
All right. Uglies for me. legs should not spin in the direction of Tyreek Hill's legs. So that's got to be an ugly for me because it was just freaking ugly to watch. Poor damn guy. But hey, he's got a great attitude about it. So there's that.
Does he? Yeah, right.
Dude,
great attitude. That's a guy who's got 30 million guaranteed for this year alone.
Right.
He's going to be
man maniacally laughed off the field with his knee pointing due east on that cart.
Fucking Oregon Trail over there.
That man was literally screaming, "Thank God I get out of this damn place," while still on camera on the cart being wheeled off the cart.
Well,
it didn't change. His team won, and he didn't even, and it still didn't even change. He didn't care.
No,
and there was.
I will say that dude. He's got the what's it, the Tariq Cohen thing going on right now. He may never play again. I know he's going to surgery. I think he went to surgery this morning, but like there's a good chance that dude never sees a football field again.
They said as of right now, he should be good for the start of next season. With that being said, that injury looked atrocious.
Massive ACL tear and multiple smaller tears and other
dislocation, like all the things. Like that.
Good for next year, my ass. That dude ain't going anywhere.
There was a soundbite floating around that he said, like, when do you plan on retiring? And he said he was going to play out the rest of his contract with the Dolphins, and then he was like, I'm done.
He said that beginning of last year, or
right? It was a long time ago, but But like I'm saying, like this is part of that long con that he was like, I don't think at this point he's like, well, now you just giving me an out, come the end of my contract.
You heard what his business plans are for after football, right?
No, please tell me. No. Please tell me.
The same time that he said, hey, I'm going to finish up my contract, I think the next sentence was, I may go into porn. That's a look it up. That's a real thing.
I thought that was a joke. Somebody posted that was like he was gonna retire and go into porn. I thought it was a joke just about his general demeanor off the field, but no, I guess
with that real. Dude, he could totally go the Antonio Brown route. He could take a 90-degree turn at any moment.
He had 5 kids and 2 arrests last season. What more does that guy have to do to reach Antonio Brown level?
Right. This is great right here. Tyreek is the Yeah.
He should talk to Tariq Cohen about rehabbing from injuries like that. So
that knee exploded.
All right. Not supposed to look
ugly.
I mean,
Mr.
like,
Friedefelds.
Yeah. I mean, like we kind of already covered it. You covered it a little bit. My ugly was just going to be just the injuries in general and the turf at MetLife. We don't need to belabor the point. We already kind of covered it. Just brutal. Like a lot of these injuries are just like disgustingly ugly injuries too. Like it's not like, oh, this guy, or your big guy's going to be out for half a season. It's people are going down, like damn near dying at this point. ACLs, turf toes for a year, surgeries. Jalen Johnson's got a surgery he's done for the year. I don't know if you saw, he's running around with his, I don't know what do you call it, JP bag or whatever, that like bag, the drain. Yeah. He's out there running around with showing social media that he's got his drain bag from surgery. Like, it's just like, what's going on? The entire NFL feels like an infirmary right now. So
it's really bad. A lot of soft tissue injuries too. A lot of soft tissue injuries, man.
Yeah. Which I hate hearing that word. That word right now has like become one of those words that like you hear it and it sounds like gobbledygook, soft tissue injury. Yeah. But that's my ugly. So we could just move on from me. But what do you got?
All right,
Cody?
Well, my ugly is in a similar vein. We've already covered it, but especially from a fantasy football perspective, that Green Bay defense destroyed some weeks this week. -5 fantasy points, something like 11.5 points under projected is tough, especially with, with all the injuries and stuff like that went on this week. There were some teams that really needed some points, and they absolutely destroyed some owners this
Guilty.
week. So.
Ironically enough, Tyreek's injury, which I'll cover again in the memes later, was the savior of my fantasy week because I was down due to Green Bay's defense. Like I was this close to just like benching my defense because I was like, oh, like I don't really feel like I need them. And it was Tyreek versus Garrett Wilson coming into the final game, and I was like, I could bench Green Bay's defense. Chose not to. Banged me real good on that decision. Thankfully, Tyreek's injury helped me, and then Garrett Wilson with a garbage touchdown at the end, like saved me. But I trust me, nothing brings me more pain than to do anything with Green Bay in fantasy, but then to have played them and then would have possibly lost due to due to Green Bay just shitting the bed and the one thing they thought they were going to be good at. You would have seen a different Andy on the podcast tonight. Even though I've already laid into them, I would have been.
See, my homerism gets the best of me in any type of fantasy. So if you play against me in fantasy, you could be rest assured that I will not draft anybody from Green Bay. So, but there is that.
Do you draft people from Chicago, though?
I will, at least one.
Yeah.
I'm a tool.
Yeah.
I've
managed to, when it comes to fantasy, I've managed to be pretty pragmatic about my choices.
I am, but also you know what, in your draft, you wanna have players that you can cheer for, and by adding a Bears player, it gives me more focus on the team that I love anyway. So
No, for sure. I've been known to draft like one. I drafted.
I'll do one.
I drafted Caleb Williams, late last year and just threw him in there just in case. Oh, here we go. What do we got?
Look who's in the chat.
Uh-oh.
Oh, no. I'm not watching.
In here to hurt my feelings is what he's doing.
Because it's not looking good. It's not.
No, it is not off. It is not off to a great start.
Are you kidding? Is that the?
That is the Greg Gant.
The Gregory Gant? Holy cow.
The man, the
good to hear from you, my friend.
Just coming in and just throwing hands.
Dropping grenades.
Immediately.
Just immediately.
Excellent.
Nice.
First comment comes in, goes for the jugular. Good to see you, Greg.
I'm sorry.
Good to see you, my friend.
Yeah.
All right. Wait, we covered our uglies, so we got all our uglies done?
Uglies, no.
Yeah.
Friends. No.
Who needs them?
That's right.
No, that is a good segue into our injuries, though. I mean,
yes.
straight from the uglies into the injuries. But so obviously Tyreek Hill, his knee exploded. Basically, everything above the ankle and below the hip is just a complete rework. Yeah. So we'll see what happens there. But obviously, he's out for the season with an everything injury.
Right.
We touched on Neighbors with the ACL, season IR, brutal. Big hit to the game, big hit to that team. A bummer in general. Lamar Jackson, a hamstring. I guess whenever he decides he's not injured again, because whatever the hell that was, didn't go into the tent, didn't go into the back. Grabbed an ice pack and like an ace bandage, wrapped it up himself, and said, "I'm hurt," and then just quit. Pulled an Anthony Richardson is what he did. But
yeah, you're right. No, absolutely.
Which is funny from someone who has torn his hamstring. And pulled it several times. That's not an injury that you just have and then you don't. There's no physical reaction to actually having it, right? Like you don't just walk off the field and go, "Oh, my hamstring hurts."
Oops! Right. So and basically, he's questionable 1 week. The expectation is possibly 2 to 3. Really, I guess it's whenever his ego's not bruised anymore, he'll be back. I think that's the expectation for the most part.
Helps the Bears situation because I think we play him coming out of not coming. We're on bye next week, but I think 2-3 weeks from now we play him.
We do,
and realistically, our schedule. I don't want to jinx it, and I know there's plenty of ways for us to screw this up, but if the way we're trending and the way our schedule looks. Like
You just shut your mouth. Just don't.
No,
say it.
like the Ravens game is the hardest game.
Just
Oh
don't.
no, I'm not. I'm
don't, because
trust me, I'm secure. And even if
NFL right now.
I'm secure in that.
we secured the worst defense after this
That's
week.
what he said.
Yes, we fall in the 32nd.
Oh God.
We're
That's
bad.
going to be an explosive offensive showdown. That game may end up 65-64.
Which would be the most ridiculous fucking score for a Bears Ravens game ever in the history of football.
Yeah,
if it's
great.
like 60, that'd be fun.
One last homer take, but damn it, if Joe couldn't have waited till next season to blow out his everything. We got Lamar Jackson faking injuries.
Right.
Whatever the hell's going on in freaking the Browns. Like,
the North is completely up for grabs.
They're falling apart.
Right.
And we're making Aaron Rodgers like a Super Bowl contender.
Fucking
Nobody
Renaissance Rodgers.
Like,
yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
You got Sunnyvale Nursing Home. And we're coming out, the smoke's pouring out of the nursing home doors, right? The ayahuasca's going crazy. And here you are, got you slinging missiles all over the place.
He is. It's just,
Damn it.
This season in the NFL is so fucking weird to me. Like already, it's just gonna be.
It's just
crazy.
like, you know what it is? It's like a series of like just 90-degree turns and just complete reaction. Like Green Bay goes from being the best defense that the NFL has ever seen to being absolute garbage this week. You've got teams going from the highest highs to lowest. You've got Cincinnati going from like, hey, we're gonna, we got this thing
2-0. Our window's open.
Right.
First time 2-0 in Joe Burrow's professional history.
Right. You got Baltimore. The wheels just completely falling off. It's just a strange season.
I think Baltimore has 7 injured starters on defense alone.
It's crazy.
That's
disgusting. You know what's though is the fact that this kind of sets up nicely for a team like Kansas City.
Well, don't even.
Mm-hmm.
I shall not hear it.
I'm telling
you. He's gone. He's gone.
We've talked about dynasties before.
Go to memes.
Dynasty. Okay.
We'll go to memes.
We're not enjoying this segment anymore.
Right.
We're going
to memes. All right.
Fuck it. We're going to memes. Here we go.
It's time for some memes.
All right. What do we got here?
I haven't even looked at this week's meme, so
I never
of course
do.
not. I'm going to start slow. Ben Johnson, 1-1, has more Sunday away game victories in the Bears than Matt Eberflus, 0-18.
Wow.
Is that real?
After 2 games, he has got a better record on the road than Matt Eberflus does. I guess Sunday away games is probably like the kicker. I think there's like, maybe some cherry picking going on there, but
0-18. I don't care if it's Tuesdays. That's bad.
Wow.
Amen, brother.
Crazy.
Amen.
That's a crazy take.
This one didn't age well, but because he did have a good game. But
he did have a good game.
Fresh
Just throw Derrick Henry's face on there and you'd be fine.
Right.
Like,
yes, no, you're right. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Intercept.
They literally have him doing the Ravenclaw drill in warm-ups, just slamming at him.
And
right.
Like 6 coaches had to pry the ball away from him after practice, I heard too. Like he was like, I'm never letting this go.
No.
Yeah.
It's like the program.
Don't worry, I got some Derrick Henry stuff coming up. But yeah, this one, like I said, didn't age well, but I thought it was still kind of funny. And I got to throw the Romeo Dobbs, another Romeo Dobbs.
With that helmet
I
cover?
can't fucking stop.
The
I can't stop
cap.
with it. The thing is fucking massive every time.
That is a living, breathing bobblehead.
Like
that
an orange on a
man's
toothpick.
head is crazy.
But
that's pretty great.
Every time I see a Romeo Dobbs one, it's going in here, just so you know. But
Dude, that man went off this week. The fact that I left him out of the next man up mentality was a miss on my part.
Yeah.
My
this
God.
picture is fucking diabolical. both Darnold and fucking
Panthers fans catching
Baker.
absolute strays this podcast.
Right.
Mm-hmm. They are absolutely, but like, yeah, I mean, and then you saw like that whole like arc where Baker was talking about how the interim head coach
the interim
was
coach,
was the guy who was responsible for cutting him, and he's like, last time I checked, like defensive coordinators don't make personnel, blah blah blah. That's kind of wild as well too. So I'm curious.
Because if so, I wouldn't have traded our best fucking player in Christian McCaffrey.
Right. Yeah. You probably wouldn't have traded the first overall pick either, but
right.
Yeah.
Oops.
This one's funny. I don't know why. Football. Pat.
What is this with his face?
Chefs.
Pat Maholes. Look, there's so many things. You just keep going. Chefs.
The chefs.
Wait, it's Pat Manholes.
Manholes. Batman holes.
Batman holes.
America's Sport.
Nice.
I have no idea what the hell this is.
Garterback.
What is this?
Face? It's the chefs.
It's like Kin City down here.
It's not even his number. Can we start with that?
16. Yeah, that's not it. Boy play, but the
boy play
apparently for Puerto Rico. I don't know. Yeah,
obvious
this is just,
plant.
Yeah,
this is great, man.
I mean, this is. I guess this is probably just some AI slop, but it couldn't have been any more perfect. Sport, yeah. America.
I think the only thing that's accurate on this thing is the choking hazard at the top. Like that's it.
Right.
Yeah.
It's the NGL at the top.
Not gonna lie.
I love the boy play.
Yeah, boy
on
play.
the bottom left.
What is that? It's the Puerto Rican logo. Is that the Puerto Rican flag there?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, that's freaking great.
Pat Maholes, the Garterback.
Wait, who is that? Wait, go back.
Okay, we'll go back. Oh no. Go back.
No, go back? No. Who is the guy that's next to the chefs? No, down.
No, this guy.
Yeah,
him.
Jesus.
Who's
yeah,
that?
You saw Jesus. You saw Jesus.
And is that a soccer ball?
No, it's a Jesus.
Oh, I didn't even see Jesus' head.
Right.
Yeah.
Is that a soccer ball there down too?
Oh yeah, there is. Yeah, you're right. There's a soccer ball down there.
This is the gift that keeps on giving.
Right.
Yeah, there's just so many ways you can go.
Great.
It's like an onion.
Anywho.
Right. This was funny. So this was a Brits attempt to look at just logos and location and name all of the NFL teams. So there's some good ones in there. Washington Eagles, San Francisco United, Chicago Cubs, Gatorade for
nice.
Black Panthers.
Wait, so this is a person that has no idea about NFL football?
Yeah, just some
Georgian
random
Jaguars.
Yeah, the Georgian Jaguars.
The Alabama Albatrosses. Alabama Albatross.
Colorado Camels.
The Tennessee Teslas.
Yeah, the Tennessee Teslas. Yeah, that was a good one. I like that one.
Indiana Horseshoes.
What the hell? What the hell is the main characters?
Yeah. Louis Vuitton starters.
Colorado Camels. What the hell?
Wait, the Browns are just the football team.
The football team.
The Phoenix Finches.
What's Lonsdale?
Yeah, that's good. I mean, I'm guessing it's a place in Britain.
It's gotta
probably be. Yeah. But yeah, this was just some random British guy trying to name all the teams based on logo and geographical region alone.
Honestly, he did better than half the people in America probably do.
French Cavaliers.
Wait, so the only one that's right is actually the Bengals.
The Bengals Tigers, yeah.
And the Raiders.
Miami Dolphins. They got the Dolphins right.
Las Vegas Raiders, they got right. The New York Jets, they got right.
Oh, there you go.
Right.
The Colorado Camels.
Well, I mean, how could you not like NY Jets? Like, come on, like that's
right.
That's like the free space on bingo right there. Oh, you did it.
I like the Bluebirds. That one's good too.
The New York Giants and New York Yankees.
Nice.
Yeah, that's good. New York Yankees. Right,
that's a pretty good one.
You can substitute a lot of people for this one, but Sean Alexander answering all of his kids back on Father's Day.
Just insert Tyreek Hill.
Tyreek, yeah.
This is up to date.
Well, because Sean Alexander had a one. So like it was like in response to Tyreek, like some. Well, Alexander had another one, and
Andy,
Philip Rivers.
Andy, your mic's going crazy, bro.
Right? Yeah.
Oh no.
No, now it's better.
There you
Okay.
go.
So just don't laugh so hard. You're not allowed to.
Yeah, you're
Sorry.
freaking your mic out.
What I was saying is that, like, yeah, Sean Alexander had another kid too. Tyreek posted his, but then Sean Alexander did, and you could throw friggin' Phillip Rivers in there if you wanted to.
Yeah, I was like Phillip Rivers.
Sean
Right.
Kemp. Yeah,
He's got
like
himself
anybody.
a football team.
Right.
Sean Alexander has 13 children, 14 children.
Yep.
Wow.
He will have 14 children after this latest one's born. 10 daughters.
Yeah.
Wow.
He definitely gets top billing in this one, but it could be about a lot of different people.
Oh,
That's
my
pretty great.
Gosh.
All right, let's move on. Oh, here we go. Yeah, this is.
And Lamar Jackson is telling Henry to wipe that baby oil off his hands. And oh my goodness, Lamar Jackson just punched the shit out of Derrick Henry. He has had enough of Derrick choking, and I don't blame him.
And somehow, that's still better broadcasting than we had this week. Basically,
Oh my
anywhere.
gosh.
You're not wrong. Yeah,
You're not wrong. That broadcasting was horrible.
God,
Chris
I love living in
Collinsworth.
the age of AI.
Lamar
It just-
Jackson is telling Henry to wipe that baby oil off his hands. And oh my goodness, Lamar Jackson just punched the shit out of Derrick Henry. He has had enough of Derrick choking, and I don't blame him.
Poor Derrick Henry,
Oh,
man. Dude
I know,
tries so
I do
hard.
feel-
He's such a stud, and then he does that crap.
Look,
I mean,
yeah,
that's like
don't get
Adrian
me wrong,
Peterson's
I'm not-
curse, right? Like one of the greatest running backs of that entire decade, and plagued with fumble issues. man.
Butterfingers.
Mhm.
I mean, I guess if
Yeah.
you get the ball 40 times a game, you're bound to fumble. So
Right.
his fumble rate probably
Law
wasn't
of
high.
average. Yeah.
But
Right.
if you have 3 fumbles next to a guy that has 1, you look like an
Right.
idiot.
And not only
Yeah.
that, he's fumbling at the worst possible times. So
100%.
Yeah.
It cost him two games this year.
yeah.
I told you Aaron Rodgers was going to make a comeback, so here we go. When I contribute nothing to the group project, but I get a passing grade.
Yeah, I saw that. And then it hits him with the finger gun.
Yeah.
There
First
it is.
down, motherfuckers.
Ah.
I did
It's
absolutely
with
nothing
the
on this
Shooter
play.
McGavin.
Yeah. Like it.
That's freaking great.
I feel like I've kind of like come full circle on Aaron Rodgers. Like now that he's kind of with, the Steelers, I feel like, okay, he is what he is. Give me more meme content. I will take whatever
Right.
whatever you have in terms of like, play on the field. But
He shockingly
That's cool.
still put up more effort on that play than Lamar Jackson did in the fourth quarter. So I'll throw that out there.
There's that.
it's not a wrong take.
Oh man.
All right. McDaniel trying to stop Tua from throwing a back-breaking interception on every game.
Oh, this. I've seen this. This damn thing.
What the hell?
He just-
Watch. This stupid thing.
He keeps going. He keeps-
God.
He keeps going.
Tries again. He's going.
He's going.
Not the other one. The other one jumps in.
Oh,
Oh my
gosh.
gosh.
That's
man.
great.
Tua catches so much shit from us. It's-
Right.
Damn.
Poor guy.
I love it.
Ugh.
All right, now we're starting to get into some weird and random stuff. So, for context, this one is
I've
posted
seen
on my
this
new.
actual video. I know what this is.
It's not. It's completely not related to the NFL. But like, yeah, it's
No,
just
I
the
know.
actual. It's the actual video, but like, I think it's posted on one of my newest favorite subreddits, which is r/Looney Tunes Logic. So, jet ski thief.
Yeet.
Ah, fuck. Oh, me fucking knee. Oh, fuck. Oh. Oh, me fucking knee. Ah.
The audio kills me.
Ah. Ah.
He's still going.
Help. Help.
What's the best case scenario?
My knee is broken.
I'm gonna stop it.
Oh, gosh. That was great.
Yeah. Looney Tunes logic. Yep, you got busted by the oldest trick in the book. Just
lucky there weren't spikes at the bottom of that thing.
Yeah, you're right. Like Mortal Kombat style.
Right.
And then just to round it out, this one again, super random, but I think it's got a good outro music for us.
That's freaking great.
What a performance!
Damn, that was a hell of a headbang.
Yeah, that was pretty awesome.
Oh man, that's
a spirit animal right there. Like,
right.
And that
all the vibes,
the memes for this.
Those are the memes. Well done.
Yeah, Andy delivers as he always does with the memes.
Oh my gosh, that was
At least
good.
He doesn't paint his nail.
No, don't. Yeah, don't. Oh, don't.
I think Greg's hopping out and then hopping back in just to throw shade.
He's had some barbs already. Like just
Mr. Gant doesn't know that's been a running thing from our audience on the whole nail painting episodes. Mm-hmm. So for the record, he has the last 2 games no nail painting, and so we're 2-2. So.
Maybe the nail polish is just too much weight.
It was
throwing his throw off or something like that because he's like a different quarterback the last few weeks.
This whole time you were defending him, and now all of a sudden it turns out it was the finger.
It was the paint all along. It was. There you go.
We'll
Gant's coming in with like straight heat too. He also said he wants to turn his mic on. So I think that was an open invitation to get him on the podcast so we can
do it.
I don't even know who's his team is. I forget. Who's your team, Greg?
I know he's a Dodgers baseball
He's a huge Dodgers fan.
Well, I know he's a Dodger baseball fan, but who's he's a Packer fan, isn't he?
No, Dolphins. I thought.
Are you a Packer fan?
No, I think it's the Dolphins.
Greg, if you're listening, tell us. Because we'll pick that team apart, especially if it's the Packers.
Dolphins or Dallas? I can't remember.
House money.
I think he told me one time.
Out of the game. I don't know why I hinge my mental health on the Bengals for the entire fall, and then we fall apart. I'm like, that's all right. I've still got the Reds. I've got the Reds. It's 5-0 in the first game of the postseason.
Yeah.
You're in my place where I was 2 weeks ago. It was like, it's the freaking not the Soprano. What the hell am I talking about? Godfather, right? Just when you think they're out, you're out. They pull you back in.
Right.
But like, so
through all my mafia movies. Goodfellas. No, it was not the good. No, Sopranos. Not Sopranos. No.
We all we run this podcast because we like to hop on and start to pick apart things about sports and stuff like that. That's what we all do as sports fans.
Dolphins.
Chicago.
Right.
Yeah, it was the Dolphins. All right. Chicago,
it was the Dolphins. That's what I thought.
Is notorious for that. And the one thing I will say is that if you are a fan of a team, allow yourself some joy. take it week by week, please. Dear God, take it week by week.
What is Cody got to be joyful about?
No,
nothing.
I say the same thing to you.
Damn, Jason.
I say the same thing to you because half the time when we win, you come in and the first thing you talk about is what went wrong.
Heat. I know.
With everything. Allow yourself some joy, please. I've been a Bears fan not quite as long as Jason has. Jason's been a Bears fan longer than I have. But we've both been Bears fans for a really long time. We've seen our parents grow up as Bears fans. We know what it's like if you start to let doubt creep in. Just take everything in a 1 week increment and allow yourself to feel some joy for a moment, because that's, to me, what sports is kind of all about. If you start thinking that you're some brilliant sport mind and you can pick apart something, the fleeting good moments in sports are going to pass you by, and you're just going to be miserable the whole time if your franchise is the Bears or the Bengals or some of these other terrible
small market
franchises.
team.
Exactly, small market
And
team.
thank you for attending Andy's TED Talk.
That's my TED Talk, I guess for this week. But like that's
we were saying earlier today,
how I've done it.
We need to set up a soapbox just segment. Just,
yeah.
Everyone gets their second. Everyone gets
Therapy.
their 60 seconds and do their
Right.
soapbox.
Therapy.
We feel better.
I think that's probably what I'm gonna call it, like 60 seconds of therapy, where if anybody needs it, they can just stand up and just do what they need to do to get it all out.
Andy's got to create another ramp.
Yep, I'll do it.
All right. Well, I think on that note, after Andy's TED Talk, I think it's probably good for a good outro.
For sure. Yeah. Well, I guess we can close it out. Is there any off-topic stuff anybody wants to bring up? Anything anybody's doing this weekend? Or
I just got back from Mizzou for my first SEC game, and they beat the brakes off of UMass, which was fun to watch.
Nice.
And it was a night game, and they did some pretty cool stuff. So my wife is in complete conflict as a Hawkeyes fan, having to wear black and gold for another team. So at least she didn't have to change her outfit too much. But it was that was really cool, and I enjoyed myself greatly. I did not enjoy all the bars hiking their covers up to over $50 a person after the game was over, which is just pure insanity. So shame on you, Columbia, Missouri, for hiking up your covers.
Well, that feels like the very first therapy segment right there. So you've
Thank you. Thank you.
Speaking of therapy, Gamble over here, feeling the similar feels of the small market teams, like still waiting for the joy of the Pirates, and then waiting to sell Skeens and start all over again.
Small market teams, man.
That's exactly it, man.
Yep.
We are the small market
for the rich. Speaking
we are
of the rich, the Dodgers and Greg Gant's team over here,
right,
poaching all of our favorite players that we can't afford.
I like to think of us as the small market podcast of the major market podcast. So hopefully we can catch some of that like free agency draft vibes for a little bit for you guys. But as always, we thank you guys for joining us. Thank you for checking in. Thank you for watching live. Thank you for liking all of our other stuff that we put out there. It's not been, and thank you to our bar. Absolutely.
For putting us on the big screens.
Exactly.
And for the free koozies.
That's right.
Exactly. That's quite nice. Let's get some over here into Chicago. We'll put
I think
them up.
I can make that happen.
Yeah, I'm sure I can.
All right,
But as
folks.
always, thanks, guys. We will catch you next week, right?
Yep. Look out for our beer league picks later this week. Typically posted on Thursdays.
Yeah, we did not get them this week.
Look out for the picks from Beers, Balls, and Bats.
Yep. There'll be some good picks.
We'll see you right back here next Tuesday. All right, guys.
See you, folks.
All right.
Peace.
Cheers.